how can you make your TikTok ad creative become a money printing machine? Let's figure it out together. TikTok is one of the fastest growing ad platforms at the moment. In fact, it's the fourth biggest social media platform. It has 1 billion monthly active users. That makes it bigger than Twitter, Telegram, Reddit, Pinterest, and Snapchat. These have been around for years, and yet TikTok, which hasn't really been around for that long, is already outperforming them. 90% of the active users use it more than once a day. And it's seen, this is crazy, a 1,157.76% growth between 2018 and 2020. Obviously 2020 pandemic year, that was when it saw the most growth because people were just sat around basically doing nothing. And so TikTok allowed them to not only consume a lot of content really quickly and be entertained for hours on end, but also to make content, because the barrier of entry to TikTok is so low that it just allows them to jump in and make something really quickly. And during the pandemic, we all wanted something to do. It has an average amount of time that somebody is on the platform of 10.85 minutes. So with multiple sessions during the day, and each of those sessions averagely being like 10 minutes long, then people are on the platform and consuming content for such a long period of time. Also, big point, 47% of its users are between 10 and 29. That's a massive demographic. When TikTok was Musical.ly back in, before it rebranded, it was primarily a platform for children. And even myself, for a long period of time, until like 2 or 3 years ago, thought it was a platform that was going to stay very young demographic basis. However, it is aging up very quickly. In fact, a large majority of its users are older people now, which means that if you have a product which is fit for an older demographic, there is a chance that you can use TikTok for your advertising platform of choice. However, primarily, as most advertising platforms are, it's for the sweet spot of like 20 to 30. However, when it comes to making your content convert on TikTok, you need to make sure that it looks organic. It needs to look organic, because when you're scrolling through a feed of tons and tons of user-generated content that's been made on people's phones, then you need to make sure that your ads fit into that. Otherwise, it's going to draw attention to you for the wrong reasons. Basically, you want the stuff to look organic and fit in within the feed. So very similar to this example that we have here, it needs to grab attention as well within the first 1 or 2 seconds. You can do that a few different ways, but with a good hook with text on screen, something like that. And that's why this example works really well, because straight away her face is super close to the camera, so it stops the scroll straight away. And then she has a text hook, which is there, tired of wearing those bulky gym belts, right? So straight away, it's a problem that people have. So she's going to be presenting a solution to that. And she's super close to the camera to stop the scroll. Use on-screen text is another thing, and she does this really well in this actually, is that she has that text on screen right at the start to grab people. However, the other part of this is make sure the text is placed within the safe zone, which this actually is a good example for a scroll stopper, but a bad example for how the text is placed, because the text is actually placed outside of the safe zone, which means it's going to be covered by TikTok's UI. When you're making TikToks within the app, it's very easy to see whether your text is going to be in the safe zone or not, because when you start to go out of that safe zone, it will show you a little low opacity overlay of what UI is going to be covering, so that's great. However, if you're making ads, maybe you're making them in Premiere or Final Cut, it suddenly becomes very difficult to know where to place your text so that it's not being covered by anything. So what I've done is I've created a little safe zone overlay, just a PNG image that you can place over your ads, no matter what software you're using, and it will give you a safe zone of where to place your text. There's a download for that in the description. If you want to go and click through that and download it, it will help you out massively. As we mentioned, the most important thing when making your TikTok paid is to make it look organic. So I've got some ads here, some examples, which are just really, really great videos to drive sales. Within the first few seconds on this first example, they're cycling through a load of different products, right? So instantly you're stopping the scroll through them, and then they have text on screen. Again, really important to call out your product names or the USPs, anything like that. And it just looks, it looks like it's shot on somebody's phone. It's satisfying. It fits into the organic nature of TikTok. The second example is so good. Honestly, like the transitions and everything for this is so TikTok. It's very spot on. But straight away you can see they have text on screen, which is for a problem which their demographic has. So straight away, it says, I hated wearing bras. I'm sure there's many women and maybe some men, I don't know, which hate wearing bras. Okay, and then straight away she said, so I designed cute tops with built-in pads. So their demographic are gonna love this. You know, straight away they've grabbed onto the people which care about the product, and then she does some cool TikTok transitions in order to show off the range of products, and it just works so well. There's also a benefit here because she's the business owner. So there's other women which might relate to this from a business perspective and want to support other business owners. And it's just a brilliant ad, like the transitions, everything like this. This type of stuff wouldn't have been possible to make yourself on your phone like 5-6 years ago, but now it is possible and people are utilizing that. I've grabbed a few ideas which are forever trending ideas on TikTok around your product and which always work. The first one is 3 reasons why I love X product. You see these quite a lot, and so you should utilize this from a paid perspective, right? So 3 reasons why you love your product. So if I was talking about an Apple Watch, here are 3 reasons why I love the Apple Watch. You can start the video by somebody saying that, and then it tells the time, it gives me my notifications, and it looks great. And then over that voiceover and text on screen, you can just show nice images of the Apple Watch. It's so easy to create. The next one is hashtag TikTok made me buy it. It's a trending hashtag. It's pretty much always trending, and it's those products which people buy for cheap, which they found on TikTok. You can utilize this. You can even post it organically and use it as a Spark ad further down the line. However, this is just a solid hashtag which always draws a lot of traffic to people's products. And then next is hashtag Amazon Finds. It's if you sell your product on Amazon, which the majority of people do. If you don't, you definitely should do. And it's an easy way for people to order stuff online, right? And people post fun things that they found on Amazon under the hashtag of hashtag Amazon Finds. It's a great idea for your product. A few of the samples which I've pulled together are another great idea. So another one is basically asking for engagement, right? TikTok hasn't yet reached the point where they limit engagement for people that are engagement baiting, so you should use this while you can. Which one of these would you pick for your significant other? And it's literally trying to get men to comment in order to say which one of these dresses that they would buy for their partner. And it's great because it shows off the range of products that they have and it gets that engagement, it gets people to comment on the post. The next one is from the same account that we posted before, and this is like a masterpiece of how you work the TikTok algorithm. For a start, you have 3 fairly good-looking women on the screen, which means straight away you've probably, if men have come across this on their For You page, you've already got them. But then for women, you have, the problem which they have, which is when Bra Solutions still aren't working for you. It's calling out those main problems which women have all the time, and then it's naming the 3 most popular ways that women deal with being uncomfortable in a bra. And then the business owner, she runs in, and then now this looks like a job for me. And then there's a cool little transition where the women are now suddenly wearing the built-in padding product which she creates. So it's ticking every single box for what makes a good TikTok for no matter the gender. Men may see this and know that their significant other struggles with wearing bras, and so they pass this on to them. They're like, you need to watch this. So this works really well as an organic video and definitely a great idea and kind of a masterclass on how to make converting TikToks. Some more ideas are much simpler, but order packing. This is actually an example of packing some order. So let's pack a $150 mystery box. They're literally just packing an order. They probably do this day in and day out. And so to make a quick bit of TikTok, they've just filmed it. It's that easy. Works really well organically, but then in terms of actually running this in an advert, it just creates that trust behind your product. There's actually somebody there which is packing your order. Product unboxing. It's so easy. Again, if you run an e-commerce brand that has really cool packaging, make sure that you show that in some UGC TikTok content and then run that as an ad. This cat example is so great. If you're a cat lover, you're going to get suggested ads about cats, and so they've got cats in it. This has been filmed on their phone, probably by the owner that has a few cats, and then they have CTAs throughout it. Order by 12 of 12 for Catmus delivery. Straight away, you've given them a reason to click through to your website, and then they've given you a code of fast shipping in order to make sure that you get your stuff by Christmas. It's just a brilliant advert. It's a fantastic TikTok ad because you have the scarcity there, it's made organically, it looks organic, and it's perfect for the target audience as well. So product unboxings, really well on TikTok. Another idea is to solve your customer's problem. Everyone makes a product with a problem in mind that they can solve. One that comes to mind has been a very popular dropshipping product for such a long time is like shower pressure increasing shower heads. I recently saw one of these adverts and I couldn't find it. I wish I would have recorded it, but essentially it shows someone trying to wash out their shampooy hair with a really weak pressured shower head. But then TikTok transition, they like throw it in the air and then magically the new one is in their hand and it's super powerful. Like that is how you do it. It's solving a problem because straight away you've got them instantly by showing the problem that which they're having and which they relate to, and then you solve it with your product. It's super simple, it's really easy to do. Hopefully you can take a bit of inspiration from these videos, and hopefully these ideas and the way that they're constructed help you in order to make converting TikTok content, because you need to make sure that you're treating this as its own platform. It's its own beast and you need to treat it as that. Remember, there is a download link in the description where you can download the Safe Zone overlay so that you can place your text properly when you're making stuff outside of TikTok. So go grab that while you can, because it's not going to be there forever. And that's it. Thanks very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment if you used any of these ideas and you're seeing success. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.